with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Vic will look to throw on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Six-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Vic. Steps away to his left. And this is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Vic. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 33 yards that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Partner, we talked about this at halftime, but I don't think either one of us expected it to continue. Michael Vick has been bottled up in this game. This defense has done a fantastic job of containing his running ability.
It is so rare. They could never contain him back in the day. Remember 2006 when he set the single-season record with over 1,000 rushing yards. To throw again on second down. Vick, he'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And some room to maneuver. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's first and 10 from the 12. The first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add two more onto their lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line. Here we go.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Hey, box drop. Be careful.
Here's Tannehill. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. At defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic could get you scored on again.
Here's Vic. This is the tight end fan. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run on first down with Jackson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
That is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Stripped. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Hatch it. Go. I got this.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 74 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. Now it's Jackson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
It'd be real interesting to take a look at this play later, because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah, when you're talking about a pitch or a toss tackled there, that means they read it fast and diagnosed it and knocked him down in a hurry. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On third down, Vick out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. They will indeed go for it. Vick, open man is Stewart. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Here's Michael Vick being chased out left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. On first and 10, here's Vick. Out to his left. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll run it. Here's Okoye. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Will Lutz on for the point after. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, All that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. There he goes left side. Touchdown Titans. A big play there. 78 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
If he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Throwing again on second down. Vick, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. When the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Yo, go! 43's the mic. 45.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Tannehill on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Look at me, zipper. Rock it. Let go.
On third down, Dickerson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Get him, boys! Get him, boys!
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play.
Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 31, Tannehill. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
SOS.
Chopper! You're out! You got tape!
On third down, Dickerson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Hello there.
I smell fear in that offense.
Ready?
On second down now, Dickerson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a third down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Leo.
Tannehill. Flushed out right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken short. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Let's go, defense.
First down, Vick. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw, Vick. It's caught by Jackson. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining. here in this fourth quarter. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle. On second down, it's Jackson. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Flush to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devon Kennard. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.